thank the Lord for the nighttime. Forget the day. A day of uptight time. Baby, chase it away. I get a relaxation. And it's a time to groove. I thank the Lord for the nighttime. I thank the Lord for you.
That's incredibly true. Yeah, it's Dan, RadioStyle. Hope everybody out there is having a fabulous time. Thank the Lord for the nighttime. I thank the Lord for you. That is so very true. And, of course, it's probably why I'm calling this show the Gratitude Platitude. I don't know. I liked it. I thought it kind of had a neat ring to it. And certainly the whole Thanksgiving time really kind of brought this to my attention. Brought this to the forefront, to my focus, if you will. And I wanted to just try to touch upon it. Just a couple things, if anything. Gratitude's a huge step as far as trying to manifest and create things in our life, abundance, and all sorts of good stuff like that. So it seemed like a proper show this time of year especially. So, what the heck, right? So Dan RadioStyle, please subscribe. You've made it this far, so you know it's Dan and then RadioStyle is one word. So, yeah, please subscribe. Always like subscribers. Enjoy that very, very much. And if you'd like to get in touch with me or could get in touch with me or desire, well, that's the same thing, right? Get in touch with me. Either way, you can email me at spiritradiodanstyle@gmail.com. That's correctamundo. And in fact, I believe it's down there in the comments section too. I usually have a link or at least the name. You can copy and paste it in if that works for you. So anyway, yes, the Gratitude Platitude is what I'm here to talk about. Gratitude's kind of a huge thing. So, for those that may not fully know what this means, it's kind of scary. But having gratitude is like being grateful, being thankful, right? Kind of looking for, kind of a simple way to put this, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to dance around this as much as I can, but the way this kind of works is if there's something you're wishing to have in your life, or as I like to sometimes call it, manifest, it's just a nice little keyword, you become thankful for that which is coming. You're thankful for that which you have. You're thankful for that which you know is on its way. When you really pronounce your feelings in such a way where you are literally truly grateful for all the things that you have, and the things that you're desiring to manifest, when you treat it as I've already got it and I'm thankful for that, then it really is a huge power towards bringing it towards you. And it also works good too as far as dealing with some of the mind games that come along with trying to manifest, because early on especially, you will doubt things. And you'll just be like, this isn't going to work, or it's not happening. Why isn't it happening? I must be doing something wrong. All those kinds of thoughts tend to stab yourself in the back. So having that gratitude up front is more of I know it's coming, and it's going to be here, and it is here already, and I'm already grateful for the fact that it is. So it's always an excellent way to try to approach things. And the one of the main reasons why I wanted to bring this up this time of year, certainly Thanksgiving, which is really my favorite holiday. I love Thanksgiving. I think it's amazing. I love the food, obviously, but I love getting together with family and people I care about and all that stuff, and really kind of just enjoying the day together. There's no work, even places that tend to work every day, with the exception of some crummy jobs. But for the most part, like even the coffee shop I work at from time to time, they actually close early on Thanksgiving, right? So you can still be with your family. And other places I've worked in the past that were open on Thanksgiving would still let us go early. So it's kind of cool that way. Now, I do know, like movie theaters, like my parents like to go to the movies. That was one thing we've done sometimes hanging out with them, is we'll go see a movie. I don't really like doing that, frankly, because I don't like to have to go to places that kind of forces others to have to work on a holiday like that. Like, really, most everything should be shut down, frankly, and people should be at home celebrating, right? Or whatever. But I do know that, a lot of jobs, they pay time and a half, and, so maybe it works out better for the people that are working there and they get to make a little extra money. So whatever the case is, I'm not going to argue it, but I generally try to keep from, celebrating those things or trying to force people to have to work on those days. So some of the things that we can do. Oh, yeah, the one thing I really want to point out, hit the circle here that I was trying to create. Good. The way my mind works, let me tell you, it just jumps from thing to thing. But really, that whole feeling that we have when we're hanging out with family, and we're thankful for everyone being together, and we're thankful for our kids, and we're thankful for the food. That feeling is the feeling that should accompany your gratitude when you are trying to manifest or when you're trying to make changes in your life. It's that feeling that we really try to push forward or hold, I should say, while we're having those words in our heads or words out loud even of gratitude, like, thank you for this blessing of this relationship that I've got going on, and for thank you for allowing us to get this house that we're searching for. Thank you for this new job that I've got coming, or thank you for this baby child that we've been working on having for so long. Baby child, that's nice redundancy, right? Because I don't think one can be without the other, frankly. But yeah, just maintaining that feeling while you're having those thoughts of gratitude is really a surefire way to enhance that whole manifestation process hugely, very, very hugely. So, I don't know, I printed off a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm going to try my best to just cover the basics here because I've got way more information than I even want to share or can. Ways to cultivate gratitude. So these are different things that can help you kind of refocus your attention towards what is good or right in your life, right? So instead of what a lot of people might do is they dwell on the things that they don't have, or they dwell on negatives, right? This is kind of a way to kind of get you focused in the proper direction. And truly, is as much like a muscle or training of any sort of sense. The more you kind of do this, it becomes like natural. It becomes second nature, muscle memory for a lot of people out there that do any sort of athletic training. It becomes muscle memory. Your muscle just knows it needs to do this, and it does it well and efficiently. So one thing you can always do is you can write like thank you notes to people or things or God or whatever. But whether it's in response to a gift or kind act or simply as a show of gratitude for someone being in your life, getting into the habit of writing thank you letters can help you express gratitude in addition to simply feeling it inside. Not necessarily thank you letters only, but, like a thank you email, thank you text. It's all the same, right? This was probably written by someone that was a little bit older. Also, always kind of really put some time aside to truly count your blessings, right? Like maybe once a week, reflect on events that you're grateful for. And if you really do have the time and are serious about trying to make a difference and really make this more second nature, write them down. Write down these things that you're grateful for. As you do this, you're going to feel the sensation of happiness and thankfulness that you felt at the time it happened. And going over it again in your mind like that really is a powerful kind of way of reliving and sort of keeping that energy flowing. Another great thing, pray. Expressing thanks during your prayers is another way to cultivate gratitude. So for those that are a little more on the religious side, that's a great way to pray. A lot of times people, when they pray, it's more an issue of asking for things or of trying to get blessings for other people and all that, which is wonderful, don't get me wrong. But really, the way to manifest, and even in God's eyes, is to be thankful for that which we have, to be thankful for the things that are coming and that we know are on their way. Mindfulness meditation is another great example. So practicing mindfulness means that you're actively paying attention to the moment you're in right now. Doesn't mean that you can't have thoughts. Doesn't mean that you have to have this like void in your brain. It means be in the moment right now. So a mantra is sometimes used to help maintain focus, but you can also focus on something that you're grateful for, such as a pleasant smell, a cool breeze, or a lovely memory, or the face of someone, or whatever is like your peaceful thought. Be mindful of it and use that in the terms of meditating. It's always a very, very profound way to go about trying to, again, manifest and be grateful. This platitude of gratitude or gratitude platitude. I like this. I don't know. Either way, I think this is a kind of a cool little thing. Hopefully it catches. But another thing to help us cultivate an attitude of gratitude, and also as part of a healthy lifestyle, one thing you can always do is you can start each day by thinking of all the things that you have to be thankful for, and it kind of puts your mind on the right track. And also kind of remember that your future depends largely on the thoughts you think today, right? So what you're thinking right now is what you're creating tomorrow. What you're going to experience tomorrow, you don't really want to think about yet. You want to think about it like right now, right? Like you want to deal with the right now. So if, for example, I know I got to go to a doctor's appointment, which is kind of a stupid example, but whatever, I'm going to go with it anyway. I got a doctor's appointment, or I know I need to go see a doctor. I know right now I need to make an appointment, right? It doesn't matter when in the future this doctor's appointment is. Right now, I need to make an appointment. So right now, I'm going to take care of something that's going to help me down the road. I got to feed my family later today. Right now, I'm thinking about what I got to get at the grocery store, right? It's that issue of kind of staying more in the moment and dealing with the things that we need to take care of right now to take care of things down the road. Don't worry about down the road. Worry about right now. Worry about what you can do right now. Most experts tend to agree, anyway, that there are no shortcuts to happiness. Even generally happy people do not experience joy 24 hours a day. They don't. But a happy person can have a bad day and still find pleasure in the small things in life. You can be in the middle of a bad day and still manage to find some sort of glimmer of hope, if you will. Some sort of small event that you can go, all right, well, at least that went right. So, again, it's always that choice. What do I choose to do? How far am I going to wallow down this path? Be thankful for what you have. This is super important. When life gives you 100 reasons to cry, remember the 1,000 reasons you have to smile. Face your past without regret. Prepare for the future without fear. But focus on what's good right now. Right now. This is the only place where you can get the gifts of the present moment. Presents, right? The presents. You get gifts. You get presents at Christmas time. It's the only place you can get gifts is right now. It's in the moment. So focus on that. It's in that present moment, and always, of course, practice this gratitude. Remember to say thank you to yourself, to the universe, to God, to others. It's wonderful to see a person smile, and even more wonderful knowing that you are the reason behind that smile. Understand that power. When you walk into your Starbucks and get your triple dolce latte, frappuccino, cappuccino, whatever the heck crazy drink you might drink, caramel macchiato. I have to say that like Arnold. I don't know why. Whenever you go in and get that, smile to the person behind the counter. Even if you're having a horribly horrible day, smile at the person behind the counter. You're going to make their day better. But on top of that, you're actually going to make yourself feel a little better too. So it's a lot of the good things that we can work on when trying to put together these moments in our lives, right? I mean, it's super important. Sorry, I was trying to dig through these notes. I think I wrote some other stuff in here. Besides sharing time with family and friends over food, the primary ingredient of the American Thanksgiving holiday is gratitude. While it's certainly good to have an annual holiday to remind us to express gratitude, there is much to be said for the benefits of cultivating that spirit of thankfulness year-round. It's really important to kind of keep these things in mind and to use these holidays as great examples of what we have, of what's going well in our life, and really kind of focusing on what we'd like to continue working with. You know, like if there are things that we wish to experience. I mean, there's a certain special somebody that I'm really looking forward to having a closer relationship with, and you know, as time has progressed, it's gotten better and better and more appropriate and special, and I'm just so grateful for this individual in my life. It's unreal. It's you know, I can look at it like, well, we're not together yet. No, I don't look at it like that at all. I look at how close we kind of have become and how we've grown and how there's so many wonderful things that we've managed to share already without all the fluff that kind of comes with it. It's a powerful thing when you really shift your focus from the things that you, quote, don't have to all the things that you do have. And many of us are blessed beyond words, and we really forget to keep that in mind. So it is truly the Gratitude Platitude. I like the show name. I'm sorry. I came up with it, so I guess I'm patting myself on the back a little. Probably going to be a little sore in the elbow tomorrow from all this back patting, this self-gratification. There's the word again. But still, well, it's similar anyway. So anyway, yeah, so that is the Gratitude Platitude. And, you know, I think we're probably pretty much at the end of this gig. I hope everybody here kind of enjoyed it, likes what I'm bringing about. I don't know, trying to get back into the shows, done with the on-call stuff, so I should have a little more free time these days to try to get more serious about life and liberty in the pursuit of happiness. So that I am going to work on. So thank you, everybody, for joining me on the Dan Radio Style. And, of course, please feel free to contact me at spiritradiodanstyle@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Remember, be grateful for all the wonderful things we have out there, and there are countless things to be grateful for.